Hello, let's discuss a potentially unsettling yet crucial topic. Have you ever felt like you're trying hard, but your brain just isn't cooperating? The answer might be hiding in that sweet drink right next to you. Yes, this is essentially a sweet conspiracy against your brain. But don't worry. Today we're going to expose this conspiracy completely and tell you how to win your brain back. First, ask yourself, do you constantly feel like your head is covered in a fog, that persistent brain fog? Are you finding it harder and harder to control yourself? Always wanting to scroll on your phone? Are you seeing your attention, memory, and even your grades gradually decline? If you nodded, I want to tell you this. It's not entirely your fault. Stop blaming yourself for a lack of willpower or not trying hard enough. Because an invisible force is systematically attacking and corroding your brain. The crime scene, hidden brain damage. Now, let's look at the crime scene. I guarantee these pieces of evidence will chill you to the bone. The numbers don't lie. The scores for the high sugar group show dramatic. Cliff-like drop in memory and attention. Do you know how easy it is to fall into this high sugar trap? Just one cup of boba tea or one bottle of soda a day is enough. You might think it's just a moment of pleasure, but in reality, your brain is paying a heavy price you absolutely cannot afford. The most terrifying part here is that this attack is invisible and silent. Research from the University of Sydney has confirmed that no matter how healthy you look on the outside or how normal your weight is, sugar, this lurking enemy, is quietly and continuously damaging your brain function. The mastermind, fructose, hijacks your survival instinct. So, who is the mastermind behind this conspiracy? Me too, fructose. Don't think it's just unhealthy. No, its action is a deliberate hijacking of your brain, turning you into a slave to your own desires. Here's how it happens. Fructose activates an ancient survival program in your brain called the foraging response. Think about it. When our ancestors couldn't find food, this program would activate. Its core directive was simple: stop thinking. Act now, go find energy. Back then, it was life-saving. But here's the problem. In ancient times, being impulsive and unfocused helped you survive. Yet, in the modern world, when your goal is to sit down quietly to study and take exams, the same brain response leads only to failure. Sugar turns our brain's survival mode into a self-destructive program, leading to failure. Specifically, it forcibly shuts down the rational areas of your brain responsible for self-control, memory, and deep thought. Then, it aggressively fuels the primitive areas responsible for impulse, seeking rewards, and risk-taking. Simply put, sugar is making your brain regress, transforming you from a student who needs to think calmly into a primitive human incapable of concentrating. The vicious accomplice, uric acid, the hidden assassin. If you thought that was the end, you've underestimated the wickedness of this conspiracy. It has a very cunning accomplice, uric acid. You can think of it as an invisible assassin in your body, specifically designed to sabotage the brain. This assassin's attack is deadly. Step 1. It effortlessly breaches the brain's final defense line. Step 2. It directly sets fire to your brain's appetite control center, triggering persistent inflammation. Step 3. The cruelest. It severs your satiety signal. The result: your brain is not only inflamed, but also trapped in a terrifying cycle. The more you eat, the hungrier you get, and the dumber you become. The 4 deadly weapons. Cellular destruction. Now, let's zoom in closer, down to the cellular level, and examine the 4 deadly weapons sugar uses to thoroughly destroy your brain from within. 1. Weapon 1. Caramelization, the brain rust. This sounds strange, even delicious, but it's terrifying. Excessive sugar acts like glue, sticking to your brain cells to form something called AGS, advanced glycation end products, or brain rust. It makes your nerve cells stiff and brittle, slowing down nerve signal transmission. The entire brain is accelerating its aging process. The scariest part: just 2 sugary drinks a day can instantly age your brain by 3-5 years. You are exchanging your most precious future for a few seconds of sweetness. 2. Weapon 2. Chronic internal fire. This weapon is more direct. It ignites a chronic, unquenchable fire inside your brain that you can't see. Scientific data clearly shows that a high sugar diet can skyrocket your brain's inflammatory markers by 3 to 5 times. This means your brain is constantly in a state of inflammation and attack. The brain fog, fatigue, and inability to concentrate. You feel that is the thick smoke billowing from this internal brain fire. 3. Weapon 3. The energy roller coaster. This turns your brain's energy supply system into a completely out of control, thrilling roller coaster ride. The energy spike sugar provides is brief and false, immediately followed by a deeper, bottomless crash. Your blood sugar levels fluctuate wildly, repeatedly torturing your brain 3 to 5 times a day. With such an unstable energy supply, your brain is fundamentally incapable of performing any deep work that requires sustained focus. 4. Weapon 4. The self-repair shutdown. This is the most insidious weapon. It directly interrupts your brain's self-repair and upgrade program. This diagram is essentially a report card of the brain's self-destruction. A high-sugar diet halves the level of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a key substance for learning and memory, and the generation of new neurons virtually halts. So, you see, sugar isn't just making you dumber. It is destroying your very potential to become smarter. The counterattack, your 3-step recovery plan. Hearing all this, you might feel scared, even a little desperate. If you feel scared, that's good. It means you truly understand the seriousness of the problem. But fear alone is useless unless it transforms into the power of action. Don't worry. Now let's look at how to save your brain. You must believe that your brain possesses incredible resilience. Look at this timeline. From the painful struggle of the first few days, to the brain fog lifting and thinking becoming clearer after a week or 2, to a full return of intelligence after a few months. If you persist, after a few months, your brain can not only fully recover, but might even be stronger and smarter than before it was damaged by sugar. The action plan is simple, just 3 steps. Stop the harm immediately. Deal with all sugary drinks and snacks you have right now. Initiate basic repair. Ensure you get enough water, sleep, and exercise. Accelerate recovery. Eat more brain superfoods like nuts, fish oil, and blueberries. Start today. Start this very moment. Take back control of your brain. The evidence of the conspiracy is now laid out before you, and the counterattack route map is clearly drawn. You are the only judge. What is your verdict on this enemy that constantly tempts and corrodes your brain?